Bacon. Bacon.
Bacon.
Bacon. Bacon. Bacon. Bacon. Bacon. Bacon. Mine's not moving. There we go. Did have my microphone on.
Pretty sure. Did you not have your mic on?
No.
Oy.
Bacon. 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 It's no big deal. It's only 30 seconds in.
Like
Bacon.
2 weeks off, and this is what you get when
That's
you
right.
come back and join us. I'm sort of sorry about that. But we just are. So yes, I'm holding a plate of bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Monday night, and welcome to the Davis's kitchen.
Yep, I'm chilly.
I'm Nikki. You can't eat all of the bacon. I need
plenty
it.
There.
Maybe half a pound.
We can make more.
So took me 20 minutes to make this. So I have a plate of bacon, and you'll just have to wait and see what we're going to do with the bacon.
Besides eat it.
We just got back from a real culinary road trip travel.
Right. Yeah.
But
no, there's virtual stuff.
No, and ate a lot of good food, and so says the scale when I stepped on yesterday morning.
I haven't stepped on the scale yet.
So we visited Missouri, Iowa, and Minnesota, and all of those states are coming up a little bit later.
Research.
Yeah, we'll just call it.
Write-off.
Yeah, we'll call it. Don't say that stuff out loud.
I'm an accountant. I can say that kind of stuff.
Nobody
believes me.
We'll showcase some of the things that we discovered along the way when we get to those states. Mm-hmm. But today we're technically in Illinois. Yeah. That's where we live. So we're not really traveling anywhere.
We're not virtual.
Yeah,
today.
Well, at least not virtually. Yeah. We travel around the state a lot. Yeah. And eat a lot of good food because we have a lot of good food here locally, and certainly.
But besides just focusing on Illinois, we are focusing on a specific period of time.
Yeah, we struggled. We didn't want to showcase things that we eat regularly because that's for cheating. You, yeah, that's cheating.
And most of our audience is
from here too,
or is familiar with the area.
So
they may not live here anymore, but they've spent time here.
So yeah. we're turning back the clock to the 1920s, the Roaring 20s, because we do have a not so pretty, mind you, but we do have a very strong history where, let's just say, gangsters are concerned.
And booze,
yes. And I'm just not going to tell you those stories live on Facebook
or YouTube.
But we're going to get a little bit playful with the era. Mm-hmm. And time travel back a bit and showcase something a little bit more. I'm not going to say unique to. I think the drink is unique to Chicago.
Yeah. We're not going to be pulling any Tommy guns out though.
No, not any of those or flapper dresses. Lord knows, not that.
Nope.
Those days are long gone.
Yep.
The food's not necessarily unique to Illinois. It's more unique to the era. But certainly would have been served in.
Traveled forward though quite a ways.
Yeah, certainly served in speakeasies in Chicago and cocktail parties on the home front. So you tell them what we're going to drink. I need to go get something to show off.
All right, so we're going to drink a South Cider. Do you want to?
Ice you before I go.
Yeah, ice me before we leave. Before you bolt on me.
I'm just bolting down the hallway.
Oh, make sure you turn off your microphone if you're gonna.
No, I'm gonna go get a cookbook. Men.
I only say that because I would do it myself. So go ahead.
Thank you.
So the South Cider is a gin-based cocktail, and gin was really popular in the Prohibition era because it was cheap and it was easy. And it did not take a long time. So you did notice I did kind of coat my shaker with some gin. We're using Pinup Gin. We had this a few weeks ago, and it's delicious. So we are typically not gin drinkers, but for good gin drinks,
That's good gin, though.
It's good gin.
Yeah, we had that conversation when we brought that gin home from.
So I've got 2 ounces times 2 because we're making 2 cocktails. And I've got half an ounce times 2, which is an ounce. Actually, let's make 3 cocktails.
I forgot to get my garbage bowl out.
We can fit 3 cocktails worth. And there. And of
More the
course,
merrier.
the real cocktail calls for fresh lime, freshly squeezed. So there's about half an ounce of lime juice in a lime. So that's what I'm using. Simple syrup. Is this the super simple syrup or just simple syrup?
That is just simple syrup.
Oh,
Oh,
this
you'll
is
survive.
simple syrup, basically basic simple syrup.
Didn't quite get it all together today, so we're going to be getting it
It
together
did
as we
seem to
go.
be a little bit more free flowing than the last simple syrup that was made.
Well, yeah, that's just not quite as, what's the word, viscous?
Viscous, yes. Oh. And some Angostura bitters. Want to ice up my glasses for me?
Yep.
So I got a dash for each cocktail. So 3 dashes. What?
Trying to figure out what I
That was-
spilled on the floor.
That's Angostura bitters.
Okay.
That's what that is.
I wondered. Looked like hot sauce.
It's bitters. It launched itself in an attempt not to get cold in this cocktail. It launched itself across the way. I thought I saw it. And yep, that's what it is. So we're just going to put these into your standard double old-fashioned cocktail glass.
Excuse me while I mop up a mess.
Please do.
Oh, just FYI, bitters stains your floor.
It's good.
Whoop! Hi.
Hi, it's just club soda. And then just
Busy.
top it with some club soda. A weaker pour would have added more club soda to that.
Oh. In
But-
other words, it's gonna.
But
It's a
we're
pretty
not
color.
doing.
It's kind of peachy.
Yes, it is. But we don't do weak pours here. We do strong pours. We make
Strong
messes.
stirs too. You
We make
slosh
messes.
it everywhere.
That's right. It'll be fine.
Cheers.
Cheers to the south side. That's good.
You know what? I like that. I like that gin.
I do too.
Isn't that wild?
Mhm.
We need to make it with that gin and see what the difference is.
Why step down?
Curiosity.
All right. So we've got your regular
Mm.
name brand gin
Hi, Mama.
that we'll use to make the next round. But this is good stuff.
Yeah, I like that. We're gonna have to find another bottle of it.
Yeah, we will.
Did you tell them why gin?
Yeah, because I said it's the cheapest,
Okay.
the easiest, and
I
the
didn't hear you
quickest.
down the hall.
You were
Way down the hall.
You were in the bathroom. She wasn't in the bathroom, folks.
No, I was not in the bathroom. I was obtaining something. Okay,
You know why it's the fastest?
because you don't have to age it.
That's right.
All right then.
You go straight from distilling it to pouring it. So that's it.
Maybe that's why it's so.
Yeah, it is.
So it gets you in the
That's
teeth.
right. Well, this is not a dry gin.
No, and that might be why I
think
like
everything
it. Yeah.
else is we have a dry gin. So.
Would you hand me
The joy of
cooking that is literally
cooking. Okay,
duct taped together?
it is.
It is. There is a story behind this. That has nothing to do with the 1920s by any stretch. So, a couple of things were going on clearly in the 1920s where alcohol was concerned
Mhm.
because of Prohibition. But for those of us who like to drink, you and I would have been like living in the speakeasies, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Or more likely would have been having cocktail parties on the home front. Probably not if we lived here necessarily in the 1920s. Life was a little bit different here then. But certainly across the country, the 1920s gave birth to not just speakeasies, but cocktail parties behind closed doors where there were no peeping eyes to get you in trouble.
Pinkertons
That too.
or whatever they were.
So as a result, finger foods became very popular at the cocktail party,
Mhm.
and cocktail parties continued to be popular.
So unless you worked with power tools, which you didn't have that many power tools back in that era. you had your fingers.
Just gonna let that sit there.
That's right. So finger foods were popular.
Oh my God, you are so bad. Trying to provide information and you go to the south side immediately.
That's right.
So we're better to find old canapé and appetizer recipes
What?
than canapé.
Oh, okay.
Technically, canapés are and we've all eaten them, whether you call them that or not. You can make them lots of ways, but typically when we make them, we put them on rounds of toast, and I've got a loaf of French bread to do that with. Sometimes on cucumber slices, sometimes other things, stuffed mushrooms, that kind of thing. So you're talking bite-sized appetizers. So I pulled out, this is a 1930s copy of The Joy of Cooking. So a little bit, the next decade.
Mm-hmm.
But the same types of finger foods are in this little nice, literally duct taped together cookbook. So the recipes that I'm using tonight have been largely taken from here and adapted for how we cook today, as opposed to how they cooked then.
Are you posting these somewhere
Yes.
eventually?
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit more into as we get people watching, because it always takes people a bit of time to get there.
There's a couple here.
Here.
We've got Debbie Moore and somebody else who's remaining
Anonymous.
Yeah, we had 5 like at the very beginning. I think they saw that it was me and not you, and they were like, I'm not staying here. So
it
dropped off real
we
fast.
started laughing too hard and they got bored.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, would you take my eggs, please?
Yeah. How many you want?
Just 2.
Just 2?
Yep.
Dos egos? Lego my ego?
So I'm gonna be moving back and forth between refrigerator and things tonight. So
go for it.
Thank you.
Keep moving.
So the
I got 'em.
first thing we're gonna make are cream puffs. Freaking me out there.
You thought I was gonna juggle, didn't you?
And if you've ever had, you've probably had a cream puff or an eclair somewhere along the way. I know my mother made tons of them when I was growing up. Thank you.
Okay.
And people think that they are difficult to make. They really are not. And this is a pretty simple recipe, and it came right out of that cookbook. Minus a couple of tweaks that I did to it. So if you want to pop them over this direction, I'm going to would you grab the milk too for me?
Look, they're already there.
Yay.
I did that while you were talking.
So we're going to kind of move between stove and prep area that you're used to. And right now what I'm going to do is put half a stick of butter, and this is a small batch recipe. This is going to make like 9 little puffs. So you don't have to go crazy making these. Half a stick of butter in a saucepan.
Over there.
Thank you. With half a cup of milk, and we're going to heat that so the butter melts. Now, Jeff Davis, do you want these plain like I gave you last night, or would you like them a little savory? Or do you care?
I don't know.
I don't know.
They can't see that, so.
That's okay. They don't
They
need
can't see
to.
the milk.
Oh,
They can kind of see like the right edge of the flour.
there. In case you've never seen milk before. Do you want them a little savory?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Because we're going to fill these not with pastry cream, like, what you have in donuts, but with shrimp salad.
Yes.
And just kind of an FYI, I'm not quite all together. So we're going to be pulling tails off shrimp as we go. Okay, so now I'm going to my butter.
I can get to work on that if you want.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
I am out of a lot of things. A lot of things are dirty in my house right now.
We just got back from vacation.
I know. Okay, so I'm going to heat up the milk, butter, let the butter
How many
melt.
shrimps do we need?
I need like a cupful total. So.
Okay, I'm going to grab a bowl so I can throw
That's fine.
the detailed ones
Okay.
in a bowl.
I'm also going to measure out half a cup of all-purpose flour. You could also use bread flour. I really am missing some things here. Okay. My half cup scoop is dirty, so we're going to use a quarter cup scoop.
Twice.
Now, you want to measure everything before you get these started, because you don't want to have to be measuring as you go. That will most certainly backfire on you in this process. Because once this gets going, it goes quick. I'm also going to preheat up here. And I am going to keep my, sorry, can't do this and talk, my kitchen, thank you, from getting too hot. I'm going to use my convection microwave. So we will talk about the difference between convection and standard cooking for these once we get them going in the oven. All right, to this flour, I hope you can still see that. I'm going to add about 1/8 teaspoon of salt. So again, not a lot. Kosher salt is fine. Regular table salt is fine. Would not use sea salt, however. Too big of a grain. To that, I'm going to add another 1/8 teaspoon of dill, dried. We'll see how that goes. Maybe a little bit more than that. And we'll just stir that around. That won't be an overly pronounced flavor. You won't see the dill. But it will complement the shrimp salad these are going to be stuffed with. You also don't necessarily want your milk to start boiling. You just want it warm enough to melt that butter down. If you've ever made these, you probably have used the Betty Crocker recipe. And I have many times. I will tell you that this recipe is actually easier. It comes together a little bit easier. Okay, while that butter is continuing to melt, I'm going to crack a couple eggs. Yes, separate bowls, because we add one at a time. And you want them stirred in thoroughly before you add the second one. And let me wash my hands. I will be right back. Thank you.
We're still here. I'm still here.
He's my sous chef tonight, peeling my shrimp chef.
That's right.
All right, we're almost. Once I get moved to that stove, I'll move the camera so you guys can see. So just whisking this until that yolk's broken up. Nothing fancy going on here. But again, separately, because you want to add one at a time.
Fancy combination moves. She has a clockwise and a counterclockwise twist.
Nope, I can't do counterclockwise.
Really?
It's weird.
Oh, clockwise only. Scratch that clockwise twist with a spin. Double gainer spin.
You totally got the spin part right, because I spin the egg yolk off of it. And
I'm not looking at all.
No, he's not at all looking at me.
No. I'm standing here at the sink pulling tails off a shrimp. So.
All right, I'm going to shift the camera angle so you guys can see. Sorry, right now you're going to get to see my face up close. All right. Oh, that camera, the lighting right here is not great. All right, so milk, butter, all melted. You want to make sure it's good and melted. You don't want any clumps still in there, or this will backfire. All right, this goes in. Heat is on low. Ooh, I need something that's not going to burn me. And we stir, stir, stir. And you can see it it definitely pulls away from the side of the pan. It forms a little bit of a ball. But you want to stir it for a minute or so to get that flour cooked out.
How's that?
That's probably enough.
All right, I'll get more going.
Maybe half that much more. I don't know how much we have left.
I don't know.
Okay. So now you can see it's like totally from the sides of the, I almost have a clean pan here. Hopefully you guys can see that well enough. Okay, heat gets turned off. I'm gonna move this spoon so you can see. Egg goes in, and I pour the egg like on top of this so it doesn't, it really won't cook. The heat's not high enough up to cook the egg. And it looks weird, and you just stir through the weird.
Oh, it smells delicious though.
And you get it work out when this process happens. And you'll start to see it pulling away from the pan again.
Man, that smells good.
Yeah, I can smell that dill. So now you've got kind of a silky dough. And it's okay that it's not like one big ball. It doesn't have to be.
No, you want 2 evenly sized balls. One big ball and one little ball is not any
He
fun.
is full of it tonight, peeps.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm being honest.
Egg 2 going in. You guys probably can't see this because that camera is not real great, but I can actually see the specks of dill that are in there. And again, I didn't put a lot in, but enough to balance with
You know the best part about this? This is going to be out live on YouTube for long enough for our grandkids to watch this.
Nothing dies on the internet, dude.
That's right.
In 100 years, it's still going to be out there somewhere on
That's
some archived
That's
website
right.
from the Roaring 20s.
That's right.
Just the other roaring.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
These aren't the roaring 20s. These are like the coughing 20s.
This coughing is like no why in more ways than one. All right, now we're there. You get an arm workout, folks. And nobody is watching comments, so we'll get to comments in a little bit if you're talking to us. All right. I'm going to move back over to a better light so you guys can see here. Whew. All right. Hopefully you guys can see this a little bit better. So this is what the dough ends up looking like.
God. Here you go.
That's perfect.
That's plenty.
It is plenty. All right.
More than enough.
Our oven is preheated.
I got to wash the fish smell off my hands.
So what we're going to do now, I should get...
Speaking of finger foods.
Oh, ornery, dude. Is there some left for pasta sometime?
Yeah, there's a little bit.
A little bit left? Okay. Okay. Baking sheet. Small enough to go into my convection oven. To do these in a standard oven, 400 degrees, bake for 30 minutes, turn it down to 350, bake for another 3 to 5. Because I'm using a convection oven, I'm going to bake for...
Well, Debbie says we did it right. I don't know what we did it right. But...
We did this right. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I have a cookie scoop. And we're just going to scoop these out just like you cook scoop cookies. And I should get 9 if I... Maybe 8 if I make them a little bit bigger. Now you can make great big cream puffs. I'm making little ones because the idea is kind of bite size. When I was growing up, Mom used to make these for parties, and they'd be, like 3 bite size or so.
We're doing single bite size.
Yeah, and
we got baby shrimp.
I have, yeah, and I did a batch last night to make sure,
it worked.
because I've never used that recipe before. Come on, stay. Well, that one just kind of went goofy. So this would get, 4, maybe 5 big ones. And we're going to get 9.
We're down to a single person watching.
That's okay.
I bet we know who that is. I thought there was going to be bacon in there. Make it savory.
Not these.
Oh, okay.
These aren't the bacon things yet. We're making like 4 things for you guys tonight, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Because most of it just kind of comes together.
All.
Yeah, good enough. Okay.
In about an hour. Give or take.
In about. Ooh-wee.
All right, we're preheated.
We're preheated. Okay, these are going to go in convection at 400 for 22 minutes. Thank you. And then we're going to back it down to 350 for another 3 minutes. Then we're going to pull one out and make sure it doesn't fall. If they're totally cooked like they're supposed to, they will
Press start time.
stay.
4 hours and 59 minutes.
It's okay.
22 minutes.
There we go.
All right.
And I will show you what they look like. Because I made a batch last night to make sure that they worked. Yeah, spares. Air in the spare.
Oh, somebody wants in.
Yep. So this is what these are, little bitties. These are minis, we call them. So they're round shape. So I have spares if these don't work out. But I had a couple fall flat on me last night. We ate those. But if they're cooked through, they will not fall. If they are not cooked through, they'll go flat on you. That's how you know they're done. So I always test one. Whew. All right. Put this back down. I'm going to
Get it back on us.
Ann Burrell it and clean my workspace.
I got it.
I'm going to
You talk, I'm cleaning.
AB it and take a drink. Oh, wait, that was 2 ABs. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is get a little bit warm and slice the bread for our canapes. And if I were really having a cocktail party, I would use this entire loaf of French bread and maybe a second one.
Yeah.
Tonight I am not, because it's just the 3 of us, and we have a lot of cream puffs coming. And I apologize, I am moving around quite a bit here.
It's okay.
And I'm going to cut the end off of this, and I'll use it for something else.
I'll show them.
Because this is too little. You want relatively even pieces. Would you grab that right there for me?
This pan?
Yeah.
Okay. Put it over here. It's on your right hand side.
It's fine. So we want rounds that are, half an inch-ish. Yeah, nope. Not a great knife for this process. My real bread knife. Thank you. I'm getting out my real bread knife. Well, because bread knives are kind of finicky.
Dull as can be.
What do you want? Like 6 of each?
Sure.
Okay. So
that'd be 2 and 2 and
2 and 2.
Unless you want me to take some stuff in tomorrow.
Yeah, it won't last.
Okay.
Okay, so there's 6 for 1 canapé.
Sugar says, "What's going on, Mama?"
6 for second canapé. And that whoopsie is, we're going to try that one again.
Here, I'll take the oopsies.
There's an oops.
I like bread.
Okay. So I'm going to just lay these out on a sheet pan, cookie pan. And we're going to toast these.
Do we need a rack so that both sides get toasted at the same time?
No, because on canapés you want to toast one side, and then you top the soft side, and it goes back under the broiler. So I'm going to toast these at the last minute. We'll make our fillings first.
In there or in there?
I'm going to do them in there because it won't take long, actually. Whew. Broil.
All right. Kick that baby up.
Gonna get hot in here.
Sugar got a little bit of bread.
That's okay.
I figured it was too.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh, I forgot to put the heel back in.
It's okay. You can give it to Mila.
Well, she's not here right now, so. Okay, you go take it to the big girl. All right, so when the oven broiler gets warm, we're just going to toast these. So they're lightly gold. And with canapes, you flip them over, you top the soft side, and you toast that side again. So we're just going to sit and wait a minute. In the process, you took my cutting board away. All this lovely bacon.
Well, sugar got an MJ size piece. Yep.
It's okay.
So it may take her about half an hour to get through it.
That's also okay.
Yeah.
All right. So all this lovely bacon. This is about half a pound of bacon. That we are going to just
almost exactly half a pound minus the half
a slice.
Half a slice. Not even half, about a third of a
Right.
slice.
I slightly undercooked it because when it broils, it'll crisp up real good.
Yeah.
Hence the cutting motion as opposed to
the chopping motion.
chopping.
Not cutting, chopping.
Chopping. Because when it goes back under the broiler, it'll crisp up. You don't want it overdone.
Nope.
So the two canapes both include bacon.
Hell yeah.
One is a peanut butter and bacon.
Oh, sounds delicious.
But I'm twisting the peanut butter just a bit and putting a little Asian spin on it. You gonna be okay with that?
I think I'll survive. It's got bacon in it still.
The recipe is like straight peanut butter with bacon on top, broiled. Peanut butter melts, by the way, under the broiler. So those won't go under for very long enough to crisp the bacon. The second one is a cheese spread with bacon inside the spread.
That sounds delicious. So what kind of peanut butter are we going to use?
The only peanut butter I could find that was creamy, which is generic, unfortunately.
Oh.
Because guess what I couldn't find on the shelves?
You don't want to use the extra crunchy.
Not for canapes. No, you don't want to use crunchy. Ooh.
All right. Well, I just was curious.
Man, killing me here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're also going to do, I'm hot, deviled eggs tonight for you, but that's mostly done already.
What kind of deviled eggs?
Smoked salmon deviled eggs.
That's right.
Okay.
Mm-mm-mm.
Putting the bread in.
Is it hot enough? Toast?
Uh-huh.
It's not going to work.
It's going to work enough.
It's open.
Well, not with the broiler down the middle.
That's true.
It's the broiler is fine. Okay. I need cheese.
Let me get out of the way.
Yes, please. Thank you. And I might need more things out of here. I don't remember. Because for a change, I'm actually using a recipe, which is unusual for me, I know.
Hey, we got another viewer.
Woo!
I don't know who they are.
Let us know who you
Let
are.
us know who you are, what you're eating, what
Okay.
you're drinking.
We're going to do shredded
'Cause
cheese.
You've seen what we're eating and what we're drinking.
Okay, this is a 2-cup bag, so we're going to use about half a bag. We'll be generous in our spreading.
So we're going to use 1 cup.
1 cup, yes.
All right. So do you want the other, the London Dry Gin?
Do I want what?
I'm on cocktail number 2.
Yeah, I am curious to see what the
All right.
difference is.
All right.
I mean, I'll drink it regardless. So.
All right.
About 3 slices of the bacon roughly went into that.
We're back down.
A little bit of dry mustard. As soon as I find it. I did warn everybody I wasn't quite together yet tonight. Uh-oh. We might be using real mustard. Man. Cold, please. I've lost my mustard. There's my mustard. I'm in the wrong spot. All right, so we're going to do about quarter of a teaspoon of dry mustard.
Yeah.
And the reason you want dry is wet mustard would like get gloppy here. A little bit of your favorite hot pepper, spice, cayenne, whatever, but like a dash to do it, or 2 or 3 dashes if you like it hot. Chipotle chili powder would be good. Cayenne, I use Skip's peppers that we got in Tennessee. And to that, a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Say that 3 times fast. Worcestershire sauce, by the way, was very popular. It's in a lot of canapé recipes that I see. And we're going to just combine this. Nothing fancy. If you wanted to put it in the food processor, you could, but it's all going to get melty anyway once we get it going here. All right, so there's one. I'm going to set this aside. I am running out of bowls. Number 2 is peanut butter with an Asian spin. So I'm going to live in the cabinet. Oh, that's crunchy peanut butter. I guess I could use crunchy peanut butter, but we might use crunchy peanut butter because that's all I see, even though I know I bought peanut butter yesterday. If you guys could see my pantry, you'd probably croak. All right, we're going to empty the Jif bottle jar. I'm looking for like half a cup of peanut butter here, so I'm going to be combining some jars. And if you've ever had like peanut chicken or peanut sauce to dip Asian food in, those are the flavors that we're going to bring out of this peanut butter tonight. Well, there's about 1/8 of a cup. Goodness. I think my daughter absconded with the peanut butter. What did I do with peanut butter? Chili, did you eat my creamy peanut butter?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive that I didn't touch your creamy peanut butter.
All right, I'm going to dig back.
I only eat Peter Pan extra crispy.
There's
extra
my
crunchy.
peanut butter. I don't know why on earth I put it way back there knowing I was going to use it tonight.
Does it fit back there? Probably.
Oh, this pantry is just horrible. Okay. Trying to keep an eye on the bread too. And not wanting to crunch the dog.
Oh. That's good.
Not bad?
No.
For dry gin?
No, not bad at all. It's a good way of flavoring the dry gin. Make it not so dry.
Gotcha.
Makes it much tastier.
I cannot believe how hot I am.
I ate some cheese and bacon.
Crazy hot, people. All right, I am not measuring this. We're going to eyeball it. So roughly half a cup.
Best hurry up and finish your cocktail so that I can pour the regular dry gin in.
Okay.
Because I've got your backup ready.
My backup ready?
Yeah.
I need more ice in the cocktail, I think.
I'll give you more ice.
Would you? Because I'm sweating buckets over here.
I'll get it.
All right, I'm going to rotate our bread and get the other side toasty. Like literally. There we go. Another minute or two there.
There you go.
Thank you.
Welcome.
All right, now that we managed to find the peanut butter, we're going to put in a little bit of soy sauce, about a tablespoon. To that, we're going to put in.
Is that is MSG added?
It's low sodium.
Low
again,
sodium.
That's all I could find today.
I saw the green marker.
Right.
What's
Half
that?
of that in.
What's that?
Rice wine or rice vinegar.
Wine vinegar.
Yes, that.
Wow.
A tablespoon of sriracha.
Sriracha.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
If you would get it out of the.
Is it in the fridge?
It is in
It
the
is
fridge.
in the fridge. That's not it. That's sushi sauce.
Sriracha is.
It's right here.
Yeah. My daughter loves this, so
Well, I was like hoisin sauce. I'm like, man, there's all sorts of.
we're gonna eyeball about a tablespoon. So it's gonna be spicy.
It's close.
It calls for ginger, but Chili doesn't like ginger, so
I like Marianne.
Marianne better.
Yep. Much more of a Marianne guy. I don't know who else is out there with me, but I am definitely more of a Marianne guy.
Ginger or Marianne? Would you get that bread out? It's probably done.
So we don't want to burn the biscuits.
Mm-mm.
Perfect.
Oh, perfect. All right, we're gonna taste.
And you want me to flip those? Is that what you said?
Yep. Just a very subtle Asian flavor, not so overpowering that.
Is it the sriracha or the?
Little bit of the soy sauce sriracha combination.
Oh, okay.
Why am I so hot? It's hot in here.
Well, it's because there's a 500-degree oven.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure that has absolutely nothing to do with it.
So 6 of these are
And
going to get.
400-degree convection microwave going.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. So it's one or the other.
If you want to spread, do you want to do cheese or peanut butter?
Who?
You.
I'll do peanut butter.
Okay. So we're gonna 6 of them get peanut butter. Six
Okay.
of them get cheese.
Well, why don't you put them on you so that they can see how to properly do this? Because
Okay.
they're going to see it after the first one that I do. They're going to be like, "Oh my!"
Let's see here. Oh, sorry. There we go.
Do I want to like leave a layer or
You want a nice layer from
thick?
edge to edge. You want
Like this one or that one?
like. Hand me the spatula.
Show them how to do it first.
You want it to go from edge to edge so you get a bit with every bite.
Oh. Did you show them how to do that?
Mm-hmm.
How it's supposed to look? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll set them down here. Okay. So the cheese, please. I'm using a big scoop, although I'm not going to fill this with big scoop. Because that cheese is going to melt down. So the fact that it's shredded is kind of a non-issue here. And again, we're
What about the
topping.
peanut butter? Peanut butter will melt too, won't it?
Yeah, and I'm kind of debating doing these in batches here, maybe.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Well, I don't want the peanut butter to melt out with the cheese not melted. We'll go in batches.
Okay, yeah.
Well, that
That
kind of
makes
scares
sense to
me.
me.
Yeah. Because it's going to take a bit for this cheese to melt.
And it won't take near as long for this.
No, for peanut butter to do its thing. And it's okay if you make a mess because nobody cares.
They're mine and not yours.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, I think so. Aren't they?
No, I moved them to
okay,
mine.
good. I didn't know if you moved them yet or not.
And just so y'all know, when I have parties, Chili actually helps,
I do.
just like he's doing right now. So when it's, crunch time and it's time to get cheese on canapes, Chili's helping do it. All right, I have just enough left. Just enough left. All right, I'm going to put these back in.
So, yeah, so there's a good chance if you ever come to our house
Yep.
and you're eating, I probably touched your food. And there is no telling where my fingers were first.
Jeff Davis.
I don't know what you're talking about, honey.
You are just ornery. I'm actually going to move these so they're all in the middle. Put these in a little bit differently. All right, these go in long enough for the cheese to melt. And my broiler is on, but I do not have the rack all the way up to the broiler, by the way. Okay, and those will go in second.
How did mine look?
Yours look really good.
How'd I do?
You did great.
Good.
The peanut butter like too.
I thought so too. I had a little bit of a sample left over. So. You just, oh, you didn't burn it. Okay, good.
Okay, I need to take a drink.
Yeah, you do.
Cool off.
Mm-hmm. I did too. That's why.
All right, now let's do shrimp salad.
So, I have a complaint.
You have a complaint?
Yeah, on the OXO bar shaker.
Yeah.
Does not stay sealed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Oh, it doesn't. Wow.
No, OXO needs to fix that. It keeps, if you watch, it'll just pop itself up.
You can pop them back over here if you want to.
All right.
Because now I'm going to...
Maybe OXO needs to fix their stuff if they want me to pay money for it.
We're going to chop some shrimp.
Oh, my peanut butter ones don't have any bacon on them.
Not yet. When they hit the
Oh, okay.
stove, they will.
Okay. Well, we're 20 seconds away from the puff pastries.
Okay.
Well, I'm just letting you know. 15.
Okay. So when it is up, we're going to...
5.
Okay, so it was 22 minutes on convection at 400. I'm going to reset.
Wow, it was convect.
For 350. God, good Lord. 350. We're going to place the food. I got to open and close things a lot. We're going to cook time for 3 more minutes. Now, the good thing about this appliance is that it will automatically come down. Yeah, drop the temperature. You don't have to wait for it like you do in an oven.
I see. So I'm going to get you back over here to your...
And I'm just rough chopping the shrimp. You just want it. And to be honest with you, if you wanted to make like a shrimp paste as opposed to salad, you could.
Oh, no, we want
but
salad.
not a lot of people find that appetizing.
We want salad. We want to know that it's got shrimp in it.
You can fill cream puffs with any darn thing you want, by the way.
Yeah. We're just filling them with a shrimp salad.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to get these small enough that it's good on the
We get
cream puffs.
People jumping in and then jumping out without saying hi.
Well, this is one of those episodes where I'm kind of all over the place, which I know is not everybody's favorite thing. All right.
Well,
so
they can at least say hi.
Right. About a cup of...
Let us know you're watching. Or at least you're stopping by.
Okay.
Where's the salad part?
Coming.
All right.
Shrimp.
Shrimpers. Move it to the left just a little.
All right. Okay. I need lemon juice.
Oh, I'll get that for you.
Mayo.
I'll get that for you. Lemon juice.
A fan. Thank you.
You got that over there already.
All right. So we're going to do a couple teaspoons of lemon juice.
Mayo.
Thank you.
Freshly squeezed.
Right?
Yeah.
And this shrimp was already cooked. We bought it that way. We buy what we can. If you wanted to use like diced up celery, you could. I've got some in there if you want to grab it.
Where at?
Need half a cup of mayo.
Where's the celery?
Oh Lord, it's in a bag. Probably.
Well, I figured that much.
Yeah, I might have to look for it.
That's cheese curd. Is it in the...
Probably not quite half a cup of celery. I don't have as much shrimp in here.
This looks like onion.
That is onion, yeah. It's okay. We don't need celery. Nobody likes it anyway.
It's
I'm
filler.
adding... Huh?
It's filler.
It is filler.
Is it in this drawer?
Adding dill.
Hey.
Did you find some?
I don't know. Nope, that's not celery. That's shallots.
Oh, yeah. We don't need those. Okay. We'll just make this easy. Shrimp salad. Oh, you know what? I'll put some chives in it. Chives are good.
Let me get out of the way. That was over here.
Chives are over here.
Yep, top right there. Chives.
Yeah, they'll work. I had like little bitty ones that I bought for the purpose, but where did we? They're there. That's what I want. I bought chives specifically for the purpose. Oh, and I bought them yesterday
green
and they're
peppers?
already yucky. Okay. Actually, I want those. Learning moment. I bought these yesterday. Shit you not. And
Crap
they
you not.
are slimy and
Oh, yucky.
wet. That means they are no bueno.
Here, I'll take it.
Yeah, they're fine. So we're going to use... No. I threw them right here. These?
Those are what you threw.
Those are the spring onions. Okay, that'll work. All right. I had some spring onions left, so I'll just throw some of those in here. I'm trying to get some green in here, in other words.
Yeah.
But that kind of makes me mad about the chives because those things are not cheap.
Those aren't chives.
These are green onions. The slimy were chives.
They were.
Okay.
Don't you have dried?
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
I'll grab some dried.
That's really good. To be so easy and simple. It's a little on the wet side, but that's okay. I'm thinking I'm gonna put some onion and garlic powder in here because it needs a bit of a bite.
Well, I don't see anything over here that would
Okay.
fit.
Oh shoot, these are done. I set it for 3 hours and not 3 minutes. Oh, I hate this thing sometimes. Watch that, please.
You got it.
All right. Fingers crossed that these do not fall because they might.
Well, they were only set for 3 hours instead of 3 minutes, and they've been 6 minutes.
Okay. Fingers crossed, folks. We cannot do multiple things in this house.
One of us can't,
Clearly.
for sure.
We barely got those out in time.
Yep, those look really good though.
Lord have mercy.
They look delicious.
This is what happens when I multitask and talk to all you guys. I swear. 3 things is the limit, and I'm trying to do 4, and I shouldn't have. I knew that going in. We're going to top these with bacon. And remember, 1930s.
20s.
Well, the 1930s cookbook had peanut butter topped with bacon under the broiler. So this is not the Asian twist is the made up part here. We might have been a little heavy on that one. Steal from Peter to pay Paul here. All right, if you want to throw that one in while I wash my hands, we'll try not to burn it.
All right. Do I need to have what's her name set a timer?
Yeah, for like maybe 3 minutes.
Alexa, set a timer for 3 minutes.
Y'all, I'm hot.
All right.
All right, the puffs did not fall.
Mm-mm.
Brilliant.
They look great. That's what it looks like when you overcook.
Well, it's
Cheese.
just I mean, it's cheese
cooked.
is fine
It's cooked
that way.
That's all it is.
All right, set that aside. We got one thing left. You want deviled eggs?
Hell yeah, I want deviled eggs. It's my favorite thing in the world.
All right, I'm gonna stop long enough to take a drink.
Cocktail yourself. All right, let's get these out of the way.
Yeah, that'll work. I'm gonna throw it in the sink. All right, I gotta get the Miracle Whip out for the deviled eggs. I mean the spicy whip spread. Nobody cares, I know. Oof, but I got it. Oop, sorry.
Ooh, that's warm.
That was in a rough spot. Ooh, that's warm.
Ooh, that's warm.
They'll be good though. I kind of like crumbly cheese.
That looks really good. I mean, it's obviously overcooked, but not.
They were in about a minute and a half too long.
Yeah, not like way overcooked. Not like some of the stuff we've seen on TV shows overcooked.
Yeah, well, everybody has their thing. Rachel Ray can't cook bread either. She burns it a lot.
Well, at least you're in good company.
The first time she did that on her when the pandemic hit, they went to the. I can't get that open. My fingers are too greasy. The first time she did it, I just started laughing. I'm like, hey, not the only one. Mercy. Okay, deviled eggs. We're making them fancy. Yep, one too many things. I know my limit's 3.
It's the truth.
Oh, it is the truth. I know that.
There you go.
Thank you. All right.
Hell's bells, I missed.
We got it going on. All right, we're going to let our puffs cool down before we cut and stuff. Now we're going to make, deviled eggs. You guys, I cannot believe how hot I am.
It's a little warm.
Yeah, I am sweating buckets.
Over there by you? All right, there you go.
I'm going to use a little bowl.
Uh-oh. Alexa, cancel.
Yeah, they're probably fine because all I was trying to do is boil the bacon back up.
It's upside down.
Okay. I only have one cutting board left. See, those look really yummy.
Those look like we actually did those on purpose.
Right? I need another knife.
We'll get another knife.
I am. All right, so here's a really good learning moment.
Here, hold on. I'm going to show them there's.
Put him back just on this so they can see everything. So I'm just kind of spread out.
Right.
All right. Really good learning moment. You can see the yolk
Yep, I can see that.
kind of croaked there. And I also had a split in the egg when it was cooking. So I have this weird thing here. If you cut down the middle here to get that yolk out for your deviled egg, you can still stuff it without it falling apart. See, you're going to have a little bit of a thin side, but not. Will you grab me a plate, please?
What kind of plate?
Just any plate, a dinner plate. I just need something to put eggs on.
Get in there. I'll get you a little one.
That won't hold that many eggs, dude. Yeah, my kitchen's hot. Our fan just turned on the thank you.
I'm going to turn this off.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So who else watching? Anybody? Or is it one of those nights?
This is one of those episodes. We got a couple people. Not sure who they are. They're real quiet. Not saying anything. That's okay.
I'm.
We don't need your affirmations. We don't need you to hit like or subscribe or anything else. We're doing this without you. We're just fine. We don't need you to comment. Nope, not at all. Doesn't make our life easier. Doesn't make this more participatory. You're just
You're
fine
being
staying
a
where you are.
turkey. You're not going to make him want to come back.
Well, that's okay. Who the hell else can I scare off?
I look at it this way.
Not a lot out there.
Phoebe's going to have a lot of laughs when she grows up.
Yeah.
All right. Want to help me pop eggs?
I just pop tails. I don't pop eggs. I pop tails.
You do not need anything else to drink, dude.
Off the shrimp, honey. You
blame it on me. My brain going south.
Your brain
South
went
side.
south side on that one. I was being...
Anybody commenting?
No.
Nobody's watching.
Nobody's commenting. Nobody's saying anything.
I guess clearly the Roaring 20s was just not a...
It was really calm.
Not a draw.
Yeah.
All right.
Debbie Moore says, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah yourself.
Chili. God, you got this way Thursday night, and I was ready to smack you with the South Side.
You love that.
All right, so here's all of those. I'm going to remove this now.
You laughed.
Have a lot to clean up tomorrow.
You laughed your tail off.
I did laugh my tail off, but it doesn't mean you were being nice.
Well, I'm not nice.
We have come to this conclusion. I'm
honest about that. I'm not a nice person.
What did Jewish grandma say? I'm spitzing. I can't even say it. I am. I'm like drenched. I'm so hot.
We lost one. All right.
Yeah, people pop in and out. We know that.
We know.
There was my other.
And they don't say hi. They don't.
Shush. Okay. So grab a potato masher, a fork, or something to mash your egg yolks in. Yeah. And again, I eyeball. So we're going to do, it's actually 7 eggs, roughly a 1/4 cup of mayo to get us started. And I'm making these kind of standard. Usually I do mayo, mustard of some sort, yellow, Dijon, something, salt and pepper. I'm going to do mayo, Miracle Whip, whichever you prefer. I'm going to do salt, black pepper. Don't need a lot of salt because of the other things I'm putting in.
What do pepper?
To balance the other ingredients, I'm going to put a little bit of dill. Notice dill is kind of a going through here tonight.
Where's the shrimp go?
And the puffs, but they need to cool before I can touch them. And I'm using capers.
They can't see that.
They can't see that now, can they?
Yeah, now they can see that.
I'm trying not to spill it. So I'm using capers instead of pickle relish. And I'm only going to use the brine from the capers. Capers are going to go on top. But that's a little caper.
They can see that.
Okay. And
if they've watched us,
just enough of the juice to kind of pull things together.
Why not jalapenos?
Not with the rest of the ingredients.
Okay, I'm just curious.
These are going to be smoked salmon deviled eggs. So we're balancing the salmon
with the
ingredients that are in the egg yolk. So anytime you do a kind of a fancy play on deviled eggs, you want to balance the filling flavors with what you're topping them with. Now, I planned on doing some smoked salmon cream cheese in here, but I couldn't find any. All right, perfect.
Oh, got another one.
Don't scare them off.
Scare them off.
So if you've just joined us,
yeah,
let us know where you're joining us from while I'm stuffing deviled eggs.
Or don't.
And I'm using my fingers.
Hide behind the anonymity of the internet.
And I'm ignoring my husband. I kind of go light on filling, and then I go back and refill if I need to. Now, you can get like super fancy here and use a pastry bag. For time's sake, we're not going to do that. I'm just because we're close to time.
Oh, we're a little over an hour. But not much though.
And I already have a humongous mess to clean up.
So we're making deviled eggs. But we're
Smoked
making
salmon.
smoked salmon deviled eggs.
Here, you want to lick the spoon?
Of course.
Lick the spoon.
All right.
I had to keep your mouth shut.
Oh, you're just being mean.
Of course. Got to counteract you somehow.
Yeah.
Because I'll get a lecture tomorrow from my mother. Oh, I got a pepper bite there. Wow.
Why?
Fresh cracked pepper. Because the more you drink, the cockier you get.
We lost one. Maybe it was your mother that we lost.
All right. I've got 2 left here.
She loves me. I'm her favorite
son-in-law. I might have overstuffed one. Here, give this broken one to a dog.
Well,
I didn't say Saluki. I said a dog. Okay.
oh, I thought you meant me.
All right.
They're back.
Woohoo!
Or maybe somebody else's difference come in.
Okay. Here's these. We're almost there.
I salute you, solo traveler that joins in every once in a while.
Oh my God. Gin is bad for you. Gin and bourbon. All right. I have, are they still? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
From the grocery store, just some smoked salmon. You always want to try to open it on the end that you're going to be able to peel.
You might want to open that over the sink.
That's fine. I'm sticking it in a plastic bag anyway.
All right.
And if you don't eat all the smoked salmon in one sitting, put it in a plastic bag. But I always keep it in the original package because it's just easier to store that way. And we're just going to lift a little bit off. Doesn't take much. We're going to make it pretty. Not culinary pretty. Just cocktail party at home pretty. If you wanted to get all fancy and do little rosettes and things, you got more time than I do right now. By the way, these are like one of my favorite ways to do deviled eggs. And I don't do them nearly enough. Because smoked salmon is one of my favorite food groups. And
That's
yes, you heard that
stuff.
right, food group. Would you grab a plastic bag for me?
Oh, we got like 4 watching. Yeah, I'll grab a plastic bag.
And I'm just kind of, folding this on top of itself. So there's a really good bite of smoked salmon.
Mm-hmm. 1 plastic bag?
Bigger plastic bag.
Oh. Gallon size?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
You didn't clarify.
And then when you get the balanced size plastic bag, you can just put that in it. All right. So to this.
With this?
Yeah.
As well?
Yeah, all of it. Well,
Oh.
shoot. Okay, I'm going to do it this way.
I don't think it'll all fit.
Okay, whatever fits. Oh, no, not the.
What?
Sorry.
I said what I said.
And you can't really sprinkle capers because if you notice, I lost about 4 of them on that first try there. So we're going to just kind of stick them so they.
Refrigerator?
Yep. Crisper's
All right.
fine. Shoot, I lost another one.
Hey, whoever joined in, how are you?
We're just going to kind of stick them so they stay. I lost another one.
Oh, well. Oh, they're gone again.
People come and go. We know this.
Oh. Grandma says, do we have a secret to tell?
We do. And I was kind of waiting till we had more people. But
Well, we're back down to 1. You missed it, honey. We had it for like a very short moment in time. We had 4.
Well, we know they're going to catch it
Yeah, they'll
on the
watch
flip
it.
side. I'm going to scout out my last capers that I lost here so I don't use anymore. So yeah, we Chili and I have like really loved doing this,
Yeah, we have.
and we love to travel,
Yep.
and clearly we love to eat, in case you hadn't noticed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My pants were a little tight this morning.
Woo! Mine too. Uh-oh, I missed a caper. Oh well, we're gonna have a caperless one.
Shame on you.
You can sprinkle dill. I mean, however you want to, but there those are. All right, so put them back on me, even though I'm like a sweaty mess here. Yeah, I'm gonna move these. I am like gonna croak.
Bam! There they are. They're on us.
Okay, we're going to another little plate, please.
Another little plate.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stuff a
This
couple of
size
these.
little plate.
Yeah, these got hard. Why did these get hard?
6 minutes instead of 3.
Yeah, something like that.
I'll tell you why.
That's okay. Last nights were, I think, better.
Get last night's.
Well, let me open these up and see. All right, I'm going to stuff these as I'm talking. Actually, they're not too bad on the inside.
No.
I'll go with it.
It's just the outside.
So we have decided to launch a monthly newsletter.
Newsletter?
Oh,
okay. I thought you said newsletter. Later.
Those are probably too hard. I'm going to get last night's.
Well, here, give me that one. I'll test it.
Test that one. It's good though. Mercy. I'm just going to stuff a couple of these so you guys can see them.
I'll eat the hell out of this.
So monthly newsletter. That is all about.
Oh my.
Are they that good?
Yeah, you might want to do this tonight.
Okay.
Wow. The puff. The puff is.
It's good. Well, it wasn't cooperating.
Wow.
It's like the shrimp salad's too
This
thick.
is like damn near.
There we go.
This savory biscuit
It's good.
is damn near Red Lobster good.
Really?
Yes.
That's saying something, Chili Bean.
I know.
Okay, so back to the announcement that is all about our travels as they are related to food.
Mm-hmm.
We are launching a weekly newsletter that's kind of a sister to that.
Mm-hmm.
That is kind of a living cookbook situation.
Mm-hmm.
That will be all of the stories and recipes behind the food that we cook on the show.
More of these.
Okay, more of those.
More of those.
So my plating is not going to be very pretty tonight, but here's what those look like.
Wow. Those are delicious.
Yeah, these went a couple minutes too long, so they're not quite as airy.
So good though.
But they're good apparently.
Oh.
So we'll just go with it.
I mean, it tastes. I mean, yes, you can get the shrimp salad in it.
But you're in it for the.
I'm in it for like the butter and the. Wow.
All right. Well, I'm just going to stick these on a plate for dinner and not worry about the rest of it.
Wow, that's really good.
Because they are a little dense. That extra couple minutes was too much.
Oh.
Again, I know my limits, and I tried to do more. All right, so I'll stuff some more of those later. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So a monthly,
not weekly.
No, 2 monthly. You are cut off, dude. I am about to croak. I apologize for like this.
I need more.
No, you don't. Hush. A monthly newsletter that's all about our food related travels, and sometimes it'd be close to home and sometimes it'd be like what we did last week. We're launching a second kind of sister newsletter that will be weekly, tied directly to this show. So all of the recipes, all the stories behind why we pick the foods that we pick that we don't necessarily get to on the show.
Live on air.
Yeah, live on air. We chit chat and banter, and I complain that he's being too loud and obnoxious. So all of the stories and history behind the foods will be in that weekly newsletter.
That's true. She does complain.
I do. That will be paid. Just kind of forewarning. So it's a bit of a living cookbook. In the fall, we'll have another announcement, and then in December-ish, somewhere in that neighborhood, we'll have announcement number 3.
Wow.
Here it is, folks. When one door closes, another opens, and you create your own opportunities, and that's exactly what we're doing here. Would you like a smoked salmon
Yep.
egg?
I would love
I still have to take pictures. This might be one I recreate later and take pictures.
a smoked salmon egg.
He's drinking more.
Well,
I'm going to eat.
nobody took the bottle away.
Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I want this one right here.
Mmm.
I'm telling you, those over there are delicious.
Man, do those eggs. I haven't done that in a really long time. And I've never done it with the caper juice. That's a totally different.
Mm.
I usually use pickle juice.
Mm. That's really good.
Yeah, I could put cheese in those, and those would be cheddar bay.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Delish.
Peanut butter with bacon on top.
You doing that without me? That's like my favorite kind.
That ended up badly. That's good. The Asian spin on that makes that better. All right, last but not least, I'm going to try to find one that's not quite so
trying
crispy.
to give me peanut butter to get me to shut up.
Last bite, and then we're done. Those are good. A little on the done side, but we knew that going in.
I like those better.
I actually like burnt. I mean, I'm the weird one that eats the cheese that's stuck to the pan after you bake something because it's burned. So that doesn't bother me. That's it, folks. One too many, clearly. But
for who?
But if you were going to do a Roaring 20s cocktail party at home, because they were very popular, because, you know, the cops didn't barge in usually, I would say that mostly they were there as guests.
Yeah.
This is kind of what the layout would look like a little bit. So,
well,
just, you know, prettier out in the middle of a dining room somewhere.
Let's let them see it. There.
I mean, you know, you're mixing my gins.
Really.
So slightly over on the cheese and bacon with Worcestershire sauce. 1920s was all basic ingredients. We didn't get all fancy like I did with the peanut butter. This would have just been straight peanut butter, which would not have tasted like our creamy peanut butter we buy now. Would have been less sugar and probably a little more gritty.
It'd have been crunchy.
Bacon, no, well, not crunchy with peanuts, just gritty because we didn't. It just was that way. Bacon on top, broiled until everything kind of comes together. Smoked salmon, deviled eggs with capers on top, dill inside.
Yeah, delicious.
Cream puffs that we chose to stuff with some shrimp salad, and we made a savory version of the cream puff.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah.
Go back over there, though.
Yeah, that lighting's not great. Here you go.
Hold on. Give me a second. There you go. That's cream puff.
Yeah.
I would love another one of those.
So that's it. Oh. We're gonna go like eat all this now.
Yeah, we get to eat tonight.
Man, we're gonna like cook from the swimming pool next week, I think.
No, next week. Oh, we need to tell everybody about next week.
Next week, Monday is 4th of July, so we're going to do, Sunday?
Yeah.
It'll be Sunday night?
Yeah.
So we're going to be...
On the 3rd of July.
It's your... So we're going to cook live on Sunday night, the 3rd of July, instead of the 4th on Monday.
Somebody might get tankered.
Fair warning. It's Chili's birthday.
That's right.
He might be extra ornery.
Because I won't have to go to work the next day.
This is true, you won't.
For the first time
in a while on the show.
A long time on the show.
What state are we going to? I don't remember. I never remember.
You never do.
No, I don't. We'll wrap up with the state we're going to. We've had fun with this, by the way. I know we didn't have a great amount of people watching, but where are we going?
Oh, we've had numerous
on and off, back and forth. That's normal.
Like like seconds on and gone.
Where are we next week?
Bama.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Slamming.
You're damn right.
We're in trouble, folks. Telling you.
You are in trouble.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm going to make y'all sign a liability waiver. So, all right, we're going to
come watch me on my birthday.
No. Shoot Alabama Slammers. Lord help me. Bless your heart.
That's right. It's bless my heart. It's so wonderful.
Oh, Blanche Devereaux was from Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah,
No, so she's one state over. Man. That's who I think of when I hear bless your heart.
That's fine.
Blanche.
That's fine.
All right, folks. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Next Sunday.
Thanks for bearing with us.
You're fine.
And it is.
You all know me. And if you don't know me, tough.
Good night. We'll see you next week.